Hey, Betty. Hey, Tori. Hi, Cynthia. Sorry, guys. How you doing, Cynthia? Hi, Michelle. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry for a few minutes late. Oh, good. Hi, Michelle. How are you? How's everyone doing? Hey, Sharon. How we doing, everyone? Hey, Dawn. I'm doing well, Michelle. I'm doing well. Thank you. Hey, Dawn. Sorry, guys. I was a few minutes late. I have some new software, and I was thinking I was going to use it tonight, but sadly, I wasn't able to do that, and that's why I got delayed. So maybe next week we'll get it going. So I went back to my other setup. So that was the reason for me being tardy, and I apologize. Glad you're doing well, Sharon. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Hi, June. How are you? Glad you could make it. How are all my favorite peeps doing? Hoping you guys are doing well in this crazy weather we had today. I'm so glad, June. I'm so glad. I was hoping you could. Well, thank you all for waiting. I'm so glad that you're here. I am Kelly Wentworth, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine. And I am over here at worldofkellycraft.com. And I want to again thank you for joining me. Tonight, we're going to use a new set that was in the annual catalog. Let me turn you guys down and see if we can get started here so you can see what I'm going to be showing you. Oh, the concert was canceled. See, the sun's out here. It's beautiful now. It's crazy. Crazy weather. Okay. I've never seen it hail as much as it hailed today. I can tell you that in my life. It sounded like my house was being shot at. That's how bad it was. Okay, so today we are going to be playing with the Pampered Pets bundle, or actually the suite, because I'm using it all. And I want to show you the paper. And I'm going to make sure I can see your comments. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, good. There you are. Hey, Kim. How are you? Sorry I was a few minutes late, Kim. So I want to show you, before we get started, I want to show you some of this DSP. I have been playing with these cards for days. And this paper is getting very well loved here. I'm going to have to get some more already. But what's really cool is there's dogs and cats, and there's different kinds on here. And of course, there's two sides, so you have some more of the subtles on the back. Oh yeah, we're all good. I have some new software, and I was hoping I was going to be able to use it with my live tonight, but it wasn't ready. So I had to kind of switch things out at the last minute, and that's the reason why I was a few minutes late. Sorry about that. Everything's good. So, but look at these cats. Take a look at these cats. Doesn't that look like the grumpy old cat right there? Isn't that what his name was? Grumpy old cat, I think. Look at this paper. And this cat right here that's curled up, there is a die that will cut him right out of the DSP. And I don't know if I have it right here. And then on the dogs, look at these kitty cats. Oh my gosh. How cute are those? And you can see I've been playing a lot with this. And then this dog right here that I'm going to use tonight, this die will cut that right out if you want to use him. Isn't it cute? I mean, these cats and dogs, this paper is adorable. And I will say, I didn't look today, but last night I looked, and sadly this stuff is on back order right now. And I'm sorry, it's been very popular. And then I thought when I saw it yesterday, like, oh, maybe I'm not going to do it. But I already said I was going to do it. So I just decided to stick with my plan. But yeah, so you can cut this out. And I did that on the card I'm going to show you tonight. But look at, I mean, and then the back side is the stripes. And then you've got some of these ones here. Look at this. Look at this paper. That's a Great Dane, I believe. I'm not sure of all the dogs' names. Yeah, this bundle is, look at that with the paw prints and the red hearts on the back. So that's really cute. And then this one has, like, I don't know, I guess like whiskers. Could be maybe for either cats or dogs. Yeah, I would get extra too, Sharon, because I only bought one pack, and as you can see, I've already chopped up quite a bit of it. Once I got started, I started making several cards, and I'll show you guys those tonight, so we'll get started. But this paper is adorable, as is, I think, all of our paper, if I should say so. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, so this is the bundle that we're going to be using tonight. And the first card I'm going to make for you is a really cool card. And here's a picture of it. And again, I'm using that dog. Now this card, I guess you would call it like a twist card. So watch as I open it. I'm going to untie it. And then we're going to pull on the corners. Hang on. So this goes like it just folds back in, and then it opens up like this, like a twist, folds back in. Do you guys like this one? Thought I would do this one first, and then it just opens up like this. And this is not as difficult as you might think it is. It's actually fairly simple to make. So I thought you guys might like it, might want to try to make it. And then you just kind of bring the, you know, the string back over and put it under and tie it up, and we'll get started. Okay. So for this card, you're going to need 2 pieces of basic black. That's 10 1/4 by 4. Okay, so almost, you're just going to cut off a little bit of a standard piece of black cardstock, 10 1/4 by 4, and then you're going to score it at 5 1/2, which I already did. And if you look, you see how one side is going to be shorter than the other? And I'll show you why that is. So there's one, and then here's the other one. So if you go on this side, you'd have the longer side. This side is the shorter side. So 10 1/4 by 4, score it at 5. Okay, and then you've got exactly what I've got. Then what we're going to do is we need to do a score line on the shorter side. Okay, so we're going to open it up. I'm going to make sure you guys can see. Let me get my phone folder. Hang on. Here we go. Can you guys see this okay? So you're going on the shorter side. And I'm going to go in 3/4 of an inch because we want 4 inches on the right. Okay. And then we're going to take my ruler, and you're going to take that mark that we just made and go from that mark to the corner is all you're going to do. And you're just going to score it. Okay, can you guys see that okay? So you're just going to score it. And fold it over and burnish. Okay, so there's one. And you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Again, doing the short side. So we're going to bring it over to the edge. And let me know if you have any questions on this. This is pretty standard right here. Just going to go to 3/4. Make a mark. Then use your ruler to the corner. Score it. And we're going to fold down on this one. I think my score mark was very good. Let me try that again. I'm going to score it again to make sure it's... You may want to do it a couple of times. Black's kind of thick too. Okay, and then we're going to burnish that one. So now you have 2 pieces, and that's how, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue them together. And when you glue them together, that's how this is going to look. See it? And you can just kind of burnish it to kind of bring it down. Everybody with me on this? That's really all you do. Yes, the 3/4 mark is going to be on the shorter end, and start and bring it over to the fold up to the score line of the 5-inch score line, and just score it at 3/4 to the right. Okay, and then go to the corner. Okay, is everybody with me? And that's how you get the fold. All right, let me get my other stuff here. Hang on. That is how you get the fold. Then what we're going to do is we're going to glue one on top of the other. Okay, so we're going to put glue here. So let me get my... I'm going to use my Tombow. And then I'm just going to put this right on top of the other one. Just line it up. Okay. And there's your card base. Okay. Then we're going to embellish it. So I'm using red cardstock. That's 3 3/4 square. And I'm using DSP. That is 3 1/2 squared. And then what you're going to do is we're going to layer those on top of the flaps, but we need to cut them. So let me get my trimmer in here, and we're just going to cut corner to corner. And then corner to corner. Just line it up there and slice it. Oh, there we go. And then we're just going to layer that on top of the red. So you're going to layer your DSP on top of the red. And then we're going to do the other one. Hi, Laura. Thank you for stopping by. There you go. Then we're gonna put these on top of our 2 corner folds here. Okay? Guys with me? This card is not as difficult as you would think. It's very simple. There's one. And here's the other one. All right, and there you go. So there's your twist, front of the card, and then it opens to that. Okay. Now we're going to do the inside first. And to bring this kind of back in so you can see this, hopefully. Can you guys see that okay? I'm going to use my memento to do the back of the dog. So the front is going to be the front of the dog, and inside it's going to be the back of the dog, is kind of how I interpret it. There you go. And then I hope your day is a real treat. We're going to do over on the right. I might as well do that. And then I'm going to color the dog. And I'm going to use my blends. And for his collar, I'm going to use Real Red. And then I'm going to start with the dark, and I'm going to use Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to kind of go over the what I love about Stampin' Up! Stamps is they help you with your coloring. They give you some shading opportunities the way they make our stamps. So you can kind of just put some darker ones there, and then maybe here, and then maybe a little bit over here. And then I take the lighter one, and we're just going to color him in and kind of blend all that. And because these are alcohol, they will blend together, so you'll have sort of the two-tone look. I think this dog is so cute. And this looks like the back side of him, and then on the front we're going to put him front ways on the front of the card. And then I just used a little bit of, this is soft suede. I'm going to use the I think I used the lighter one on the other card, but that's all right. And what I can do is, what I love about our color lifter, if you don't have this with your blends, you really need it. If you feel like it's a little too dark, this alcohol in here doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it's actually pulling some of the color up. And you'll see. See how it lightened? See how it looks almost like two-tone now? And it'll get lighter, a little bit lighter when it dries too. I mean, there's no right or wrong with it, but what do you think? Isn't that cute? Okay, so we'll put this aside. And now we need to do the front. And again, I cut the dog out of the paper with the die. And then I just used the stitched square and a scallop square and layering those. And what we're going to do is there's the front. So we're just going to stamp Enjoy. And now, if you don't have, just a little trick, if you didn't have any spare red and you want to do the heart, and I used the dog punch. I'll show you which one I used. Let me grab it. This dog punch was in the last catalog, and although the stamp set retired, the punch did not. So I used the heart from this one. And I'm going to put that up on a dimensional. Actually, I'm going to do a mini one here. Now, the trick was, if you didn't have any spare red, you can always cut your heart out of the red before you put your DSP on, because nobody's going to see it. That was the trick. And then I put the dog up on dimensionals also. I got this pack almost gone, so I'll use this up. There we go. And then we're just going to stick him on the front of this. So see, I see him, this is the front, and then this is the back of him. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then this ribbon came with the suite, and it also comes with, there's another one. Let me show you the other one. It comes in a 2-pack, and this is the other one. And I just love them both. I've used them both because I use the ribbon to go around the card to tie it over here. So, like that. There we go. So, let's put this together. So first, let's put some glue on the inside. Just center that in the center. And then we're gonna put this on the black. It fits in there perfect. And then when you put this on, you only want to glue on the top so that it'll open, okay? Because don't forget, it's going to be, we need to be able to twist it open, okay? So when you put your glue on, you only want to glue on the upper triangle, I guess you would call it. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and I'm going to do the how's that? You guys see that okay? Just kind of bring that around like that. And then I'm just going to put some glue over here. And we're just going to stick that up there. And there you go. What do you think? Do you like it? And then you can just kind of tie the bow over here. Kind of pull it to the side and just make a bow. What do you think? There you go. Isn't that cute? And it's not hard to make. It really is not hard to make at all. Thank you for the love, guys. I'm glad you like it. Who's going to make one of these and post it in the group? I would love to see you make one. It's not difficult at all. It's really cute. Okay. So that's card number 1. You like it, Cynthia? Okay, let's do card number 2. Here's the card. Give you the visual first. This is a kitty cat one, cherished friend. I didn't do anything on the inside of this one because I'm not sure what if I'm going to write in or send it to somebody or what I'm going to do. But basically the cardstock is Whisper White, your basic 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then the black is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the layers, the Fleur de Flamingo is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. That over here. Yeah, here's the black. So, can you guys see that okay? All right, so we'll get this one started. Who likes kitty cats out there? Got cat lovers? So we'll just layer the black to the white. Now I didn't use, I know some people use the thick Whisper White when they're using it for a base, and I do sometimes, but because there's other layers on here, you've got the black, the Fleur de Flamingo, and the DSP, and then you've got the embellishments. I just did the regular because I thought there'd be enough weight to it. So, and then I used the Fleur de Flamingo, which is part of this DSP pack. Oh, good for you, Betty. And then I just put it on, you know, a little bit, not straight. And just kind of twist that a little different like that. And then the DSP has the Fleur de Flamingo colors in it. I just think this is the cutest paper. And it's got the little mice and the feathers and the fish. It's really cute. And then I just had that going the other way. All right, then I used the painted poppies. You remember our painted poppies from our occasions catalog? I have that, the painted poppies set. And remember this die? I used it, I don't know if I used it for a live. I know I used it in some cards, but I love this. I love these dies that go in the painted poppies anyways, but I just love this little swirly. I'm not even sure what you would call it, but that's what I used here. And I did it twice. I did it in the Fleur de Flamingo and the basic black. And I just laid them. And I didn't line them up because I wanted the pink, I wanted the Fleur de Flamingo and the black to show, the two colors to show. So all I did was I put the black down. And then I did the pink. Well, the Fleur de Flamingo, it looks like a pink. I just love this Fleur de Flamingo color. Oh, good, Betty. I'm glad you like it. like I said, it was on back order. And I didn't look today, but I have a feeling it might still be on back order here. All right, I want this to not be matched. There we go. Let's see. I just kind of want the blue, the both colors to show through. And then the kitty cat. Came from the DSP paper pack. Now, for the other animals, you can actually use the this is the two inch punch that we still have. And I think some of the other ones you can also use, like, there we go. And that fits perfectly inside the little swirlies, whatever you want to call it. And then I just glued that down. Isn't that cute? And then I just used scrap white and black, and I'm using Cherished Friend, and that is from, let's see, The Lovely You. Actually, maybe I'll change it up. Maybe I'll do Just Because on this one. Changing my mind. I love this set. Do you see all these different sayings? And I just love the fonts on this. And I'm a font gal. I love really cool looking fonts. And this set has the most beautiful sayings on it. I use it a lot. I use it a lot. All right, then I'm going to use the memento. I'm going to turn it over and do it again. Didn't come out quite as dark. That's better. And just put that on the black. That's the good one. Just layer that on. I mean, that's the other thing about this set is it's pretty versatile. You can use it for just about anything when you have cats and dogs. And I think I'll cut, yeah, I'm going to cut some of that, make it a little bit shorter. And just maybe put that right there. I'm going to cut this end off too a little bit. I'm going to do it, make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And then just put your sentiment where you want it. And there you go. That's card number 2. And it kind of looks like the cat's looking up at the saying. I just love him. I just think, well, her, she's so cute. What do you think? Do you like it? Okay, let's see. Do you have time for one more? I have another one. If you want to see one more, we can call it. I have another one if you want to see another one. All right, we're going to do this one. Get all my pieces out here. So on this one, there's the card. And this one is making your own background, making your own DSP. You don't always have to use the DSP. I mean, I used a little piece up here, but actually stamping the back of the dog on it. And all three of these cards I cased. I did not create these on my own, just so you know. But I think it is so cute. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the background. And I need to clean my stamps. Hold on. But I think it's really cool to make your own background. I'm going to use the back of the dog. Okay. And I'm going to use, let me get my basic gray. Let me get my pieces here. Okay, so I'm going to use the basic gray. Can you guys see that all right? And you start, when you're doing this, like kind of in the middle. Like that, and then you're going to do kind of off. Kind of maybe do a little bit right there. Whoop. All right, then we're going to do this one. And we're going to do this one. And then we're going to do the head. And that's really how you do it. There. What do you think? All right, and I'm using the Real Red. And this one I have going this way. And this one, I'm going to do it this way. Either way works, whatever your preference is. And then you just glue down your white to your card base, standard card base, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 for this design. And then I used the DSP. I think you guys probably know this, but all of our color families have 6x6 paper packs, and they are by the color family. And this one is the Real Red design, and I used the wood. So I just took a piece of the 6x6 out and trimmed it down. And I'm going to use my triple banner punch, and that's 2 inches wide. For those of you who can't get your points exact for your flags, that's the easy way to do it. And this one is too long, so I'm just going to trim it off at the top. Just going to eyeball it. And we're going to put that like right there. Sometimes it's just these little accent pieces that can make a difference. Just add a little something, something. There you go. And then again, I use the scallop squares. And then I use the stitched square. And I used a piece of the DSP. It's the back side of that one. I'm using the words. I'm just going to mirror those together. It says chase, love, bark, scratch, wag, play. It's really cute. Whoop, really cute. And that's going to go right there. And then again, I cut out another one of the dogs from the DSP using the die. Now, again, he's in the stamp set, so you could, if you wanted to, you know, you could stamp him and color him, but he's right out of the paper, so what was that, Betty? The little hearts? Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes, I forgot to put my little red hearts on. Thank you, Betty. You're right. I used the real red. I had the stamp right here, too. I had it right here. And just kind of filled in wherever there's some space. What do you think? It's cute. Thank you, Betty. Okay. And then we're going to put him up on dimensionals. Give him a little dimension there. It is a nice little added design, I think. Yeah. Now, on this one, the other thing I did is I used the ribbon, and as you see, I cut a piece out and put it over his collar because his collar was red. So I'm going to do that again, and I used a glue dot for that. So let me get my glue dots. You will need to roll it. So I'm just going to measure. And I'm just kind of rolling it. And I'm going to actually, oops, put it right on his collar. And then I'm just going to stick the ribbon across. How does that look? There you go. And then I used a piece of the DSP for the saying. Again, I hope your day is a real treat, and I just stamped it right on that directly on the red. Actually, I'm not sure that's going to be long enough. Hang on. Let me get another piece. I want to be able to use the new die, the new punch. Let me cut another piece of that. And that's 1 inch. Let's try this piece because I want to be able to use my new punch. All right. So let's try this again. Whoop. There you go. Let me clean my stamps. Hold on. Before I get my fingers in them again. And I use the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch that goes with that other stamp set. It's beautiful. Love it. All right. So what you do, stick it in there, get it even. Always look at the back. You get that one. And there we go. That one. And then we're going to put it on the red. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to trim that down. And let's see how much we trim a little bit of that up. All right. Just turn that over, get it right in the center. Still a little big. Let me trim it some more. I mean, there's no right or wrong on it, but I'm trying to get it to be, there you go. And then just glue those together. That's what I like about that punch. You can use different papers, different colors, different sizes, and do your layering for your sentiments, which is really nice. Okay, so put him over there. About so. And I put this up on dimensionals. Let me find my dimensionals. And you can just kind of put that any way you want. Maybe I'll put this one down at the bottom. It's bigger. There you go. And there's card number 3. I hope you guys like them. What do you think? Let me bring them in. Do you like them? Do you like this set? Now I have a couple, I'm just going to show you a few others that I made this week, if you want to see them. I have, let's see, aren't they cute? Hi, Lori. It's kind of addicting when you start playing with it. Okay. Here's another one. And on this one, what I did is, again, I used the cat for the background, but I did the spotlight technique, which means I cut out the one in the middle, colored it, and propped it up on dimensionals, and then put it back down. And that's called the spotlight. And if you see, you can see the dimension there. You just kind of line it back up once you punch it out and then put it back in. It does look like your kitty. Isn't he cute? And then I just colored the spotlight one just because it was spotlighted. And then just said, P.S. I love you. Put your 3 layers. I did the Fleur de Flamingo again, and I embossed that layer underneath. And then I used the other twine on this one. I did that one. And then look at this one. Does this cat in the middle look like Grumpy Cat to you? Is that what his name was, Grumpy Cat? So on this one, I did, again, I used the DSP for the layer, and then I did a smaller layer of cardstock in the red, real red. And then I just cut 3 pieces of DSP down, and those are they look like they're 1 1/4, and left some space in between. Yes, Grumpy Cat. That's what he looks like. Oh my God. And then I used the whisker one in the middle. And then I did the other cats just kind of on the DSP, and then I just propped him up. I just thought that was the cutest. That face. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. And then I did this one. You did, Sharon? I just love that grumpy look. And then on this one is your basic black, and then I used, again, the Fleur de Flamingo, and I embossed it with the brick embossing folder, and then layered it with black and then some DSP. Again, made another banner with a flag. This die is part of the set that you can actually, one of the dies that you can actually cut out, and it cuts out the 2 paws. And then use the circle and the scallops, layering scallops, and then I just pasted the cat. I actually fussy cut the cat out and put him in the circle, and then did the mouse and the food dish on that one. And then on the inside, I put the cat on that one. I just think it's the cutest thing. So again, they have 3 more. And we have Grumpy Cat on this one. It's like once you start playing with it, you want to do more of it. And that's why I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to run out of paper before I even get started here. But it's a really fun set. It's really cute. And like I said, I didn't look today. I meant to, and I was like right out straight. But as of yesterday, it was on back order. But I can keep you all posted if there's somebody that wants it. And don't forget this month, if you spend $50 before tax and shipping, there's still bonus days are still on. Stamping Up will send you $5 coupons for every $50 you spend this month that can be redeemed next month. And next month, don't forget, is our new mini catalog that's coming out. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad you liked them, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that some of you will make the cards and post them this week when you have free time. And again, I want to thank you. Thank you, Lori. It's good to see you. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Kim. Have a good night, guys.